Today's video is sponsored by Apex Gaming PC. When you use code Garfield, you can get up to $250 off your next purchase. If you go down in the link in the description right now, go check this out if you're shopping around for PCs. Me and Apex got together and we did my own custom line of Garfieldisdoc PCs. Chef's kiss. No matter what, they are pre-built, but you can customize them as much as you want. All you have to do is click whatever tier you want. Say you want the 100 HP, you can go to customize this PC and you can literally swap anything you want here. If you want a different GPU, you can add in a different GPU. So if you want to go check them out and support the channel, just go ahead, click the link down in the description. And if you do wind up buying one of these, use code Garfield once again for up to $250 off your next purchase. So last year I used to run a Patreon service. Basically, I would coach viewers and subscribers, and it just had a bunch of different perks, and I actually forgot about it, and I actually thought I deleted it. I recently realized that I actually had a Patreon subscriber, which his name is Leaper. And just to give any type of context, this is what he says. First of all, a little background. I am old. I started playing 4 years ago with my kids. This is the only game I play, and prior had not played a video game since Atari. Now, if you don't know what Atari is, you're probably born after, I would say, 95, because the last device that they, game console that they released was in 95. He told me it took me a long time to learn the mechanics of the game, walk, aim, shoot, etc., as I never played a game that required that before. Think joystick with one button. He told me, fast forward, my kids are young adults now like yourself, but I still love the game. They are plat 1/2 players, and I am silver/gold 3 player for the most part. Rank only goes up if I play with them. Quotations carried. Told me my goal would be solo queue to gold 1 plat 3, but importantly be able to hold my own weight. For example, with the start of the new season, my KD is a 0.65, and that is only because I had a game where I went 7-2 last night before signing off. Before that match, it was a 0.5. So in today's video, I did get him to send me over a VOD, and I will be VOD reviewing him and just seeing what's up with his gameplay and seeing if I could just get some coaching down in that sense. But I actually do want to sit down with him one-on-one. To be honest, I don't know how I would like to go about it. If you guys want to see a second video with me coaching my man Leaper, then let me know by commenting what type of style of coaching you would like to see, and honestly just like the video. That's honestly all I need.
Top of reading 100 pages per week, which is not that bad.
Things I judge people on that are probably maybe unfair. If you have a southern accent, I might judge you a little. If you have a Yahoo email address, I absolutely judge the fuck out of you for that.
Even though you have an AOL address?
No, well, AOL and Yahoo, those are both pretty fucking bad. I have a Gmail, okay?
What's AOL?
Yeah, there you go.
My man really talking about Yahoo.
Whew. No, seriously, if you have a Yahoo email address, I'm sorry, you get with the fucking times. You need to change your shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think AOL is fine, to be honest, but...
What the hell is AOL? Who has an AOL email? I don't even know what that is. I would be more okay with someone having a Yahoo email in 2022. Is that Yahoo even a company anymore?
Yeah. Because sometimes AOL, if you're working, you can't just change your fucking,
I mean, you can.
It's just gonna be fucking, so time-consuming. There's no real big difference.
I mean, I get it. It's just this one of those things where you need to get that shit changed.
I'm more invested in the conversation than the gameplay.
The more you put it off, the more that worse gonna get. That would work.
Yeah, Yahoo fucking has a shitty-ass fucking filter system that... Basically, anything that isn't in your contacts gets filtered as spam.
That's smart.
Actually?
Yeah, I'm serious. I have to deal with that shit on my daily, all the fucking time.
Yahoo or
Yahoo?
Oh.
And 100 pages a day? That's 20 pages. That's only read 20 pages for 5 days, or read 30, 30, 40, and then have 2 days to write notes. And have the weekend off.
Hey, lineup wise, I'm not going to criticize very much because you can make most lineups work as long as you have a hard breach. Personally, I wouldn't say I would like to bring a Cali, but once again, this is why I'm saying I'm not judging the lineups because it's just silly. You guys have grenades, only one set though. So if I were to swap out one aspect, it would definitely be IQ or Cali, because I feel like IQ and Cali, they kind of do not the same, but they kind of are in the same information route, or locating utility, and then being able to like either go from under and destroy it, or go the straight on approach, which is Kali. So I would definitely swap one of those operators out and maybe bring out somebody with grenades. Really up to you what you want to do, unless you really are dead set on this lineup. But if Yana dies, you guys have no grenades, and to be honest, Kali is such a hard operator to make a case for when there's so many other better operators. But for all you Kali mains, don't get upset. Saying you can bring her, but
you guys are gonna push armory wall. I'm pushing these stairs.
you really have to.
But, like, you don't understand. It was a CP class. Like, never mind.
Do people jump out of this window anymore? I haven't seen, like, I know that this is probably just for precaution. Just curious, because I'm trying to think about the claymore. Now it seems like you're about to punch this barricade without droning CC out at all. I wouldn't suggest this, especially right now. You're the most important operator in this entire lineup because you're the only person that can actually open the wall up. So one thing I would suggest is before you break the goddamn barricade open, use your drone that you have pre-placed and just drone it out. Communicate with your teammates and allow them to establish that control. Since you are the hard breacher, you're once again the most important part of the team. So get your IQ or whoever the hell, Zofia, to actually establish that control, and just place their body there just so they can have a cutoff for anybody trying to flank and roam and get a flank on you guys. A lot of players seem to have a hard time doing this. Once again, establishing control, placing a body just so they can contest if anybody tries to swing on by and maybe impact the two soft walls into CC that face towards the breach. It can overall just screw you over, and it can blindside you.
Not that bad,
You punched it once, okay.
Every fucking week, we gave a new book.
Is he bandit tricking?
Ha. Oh, you're so bad.
Yeah, he's bandit tricking, which honestly should have been a little bit obvious because why is there only one bandit on the wall? That's why maybe the first one it was fine to place down, but the second one, which was Andre the Giant's height, I would just maybe wait until you can drone out once again. Like emphasize droning just so you can get the information. Information is so important in Siege.
Get the fuck out of my game.
Warden's dead. Fuck, missed a shot on that one. One sandwich right now.
This is weird because you have the Kali.
One's half wall.
No way. What kind of bullshit is that?
One's back. That was him. Thank you. Droning out.
And it's still bandit tricking.
Is wall clear? Can I get wall? I hear
No, there's
batteries
somebody on
going down.
wall. Bandit is on the wall right now.
Yeah.
One's fountain.
Right here, it sounds like bandits on armory wall, which I'm assuming. First of all, I want to say you guys are in a Discord, or you guys are calming, so you should already be communicating with your teammates. Hey man, can we get this off the wall, instead of just assuming. People assume way too much in this game, and that really screws everybody over, in all honesty. So yeah, do that. But bandits on main wall, and you guys have a man advantage. You guys are in a 4v3, so just communicate to your teammates that you're going to readjust the push. Just be like, okay, just flip the push, let's go office, and then let's go for the office wall, and then just go for an office execute. And yeah,
Sound call.
Give me a ping in sight.
also the way you just swung that, you could have got peeked from top metal, or if somebody was tucked on the break door. So just check for it. I'm not saying go in there and peek blindly, but keep your gun up for that swing. Also, I'm noticing your crosshair is like crotch level. Crosshair placement is like so easy to it's hard and easy to implement proper crosshair placement, but it's a bad habit you're just going to want to break out of. Just aim a little higher, because like you're kind of letting your crouching do everything for you, like to readjust your crosshair instead of just using your hand and mouse.
Oh shit. That was Thorn. She just jumped down the waiting area.
Yep.
Bandit's dead.
Sorry, I keep pausing it. I'm just thinking as I go. Notice how, like, when I said if you would have communicated with your teammates to flip a push, everybody would have been on the same page. It seems like Zophia's in goddamn sight. I don't know why Thorn would have jumped down, but this can be
Yeah.
The Thunderbird is a headshot.
can be very odd.
Who's running?
Bandit's dead.
Does the last
Yeah, I'm assuming he edited this because I didn't skip anything. I thought I did. But he
Fucking
edited into the next
didn't
round, so I'm
Wilcon
assuming you
have,
guys
like,
won
4 or
that.
5 cases just in your back closet.
Yeah, because I buy wine when it's on sale.
And I don't know one time like yeah, I got like 5 cases of wine in the back closet.
My
There's
mom
same spot, but
he's like,
Fun fact.
what?
there's a wine sale this weekend too. I'm gonna be buying another case again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my mom, she has like 4 handles of Jack Daniels. She doesn't even like Jack Daniels.
Dude, Jack Daniels is kind of garbo though.
Yeah, she has Woodford Reserve though.
Wait, why do you
Fuck
like
yeah,
wine
Woodford
so much?
Reserves because it's cheap and it gets me a light buzz.
Is it because it's like fruit?
This is a good drone spot. I like this. I didn't know about this.
What the fuck wine are you drinking? Hey, one security by the way. On the desk for me.
It's like
I love the vibes of your team, first of all. Like, they're talking about wine and Jack Daniels and whatnot, and like, like I don't know. I think about the trailer for Rainbow Six Siege, how serious everybody was, and then there's the reality that, you know, we're talking about Jack Daniels and Yahoo being a dog shit email.
Wine should not be fruity.
Yeah, you're drinking some fucking
I don't
Moscato ass shit here.
I don't drink alcohol a lot, but like I've tried wine. It does not supposed to be fruity.
Yeah, I drink nothing but red wine.
what? I don't drink wine. I drink egg wine. I don't drink wine. It tastes like pure fruity alcohol.
I do that a lot. That's
Wow.
annoying.
What do you like? Fuck it. What do you?
Okay, something I want to note, want to point out. Besides you not checking the break room for anybody peeking it, even though you did have line there, I would still keep your gun up if you're gonna cross into an open window. No, watch this. You quick peek without ADSing, and you're not like you would have died. Watch. See that? He quick peeks the door, which is a very common place for someone to stick their face in. Once again, it's all about the angles and keeping your gun up, and you're just not keeping your gun up there.
Like, what are you drinking? Are you drinking like watermelon wine or something?
Drinking a harsh.
Is that a thing?
They have a
Dude, seltzers are good, dude. I don't care. You can hate all you.
You got the wall open, but you need to start droning from here. You need to give your teammates information and just utilize your drones, because I don't know where your first one is. I'm assuming it's pre-placed somewhere. Second one is in pocket. You can drone out. And the way you open this breach, somebody could be tucked right on the hard wall. That's why personally I don't prefer ace on this map on border, but it's personal preference. You can make it work. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going off my preference. I would use that other Selma to open up the right side, just so nobody can be ratting tucked right, and it's opening up more angles for small office if you guys do try to execute a plant on the door.
Turning out east side. One's east stairs, just so you know.
Give me some pings.
Also, your teammates are droning out east stairs and all that for no goddamn reason. Like, it's good to have information, but usually when you have information, you want to be able to act off of it in some way. I'm trying to count the bodies right now. You have you on the balcony. You have IQ at the outside west main. You have the Yana by the bus / ladder outside vent maybe. And then Lion just rappelled down. So I don't know where the hell Zofia is, but from the looks of it, if Zofia's pushing, she's solo pushing east, which would be, I guess, fine. I would not do it. If she makes a play, she makes a play, because this is ranked, so you don't need to get too tactical. But I'm assuming Zofia is not acting off that info, so you're wasting a drone on nothing, on empty information, because now by the time you guys are by east stairs or by office, that information is going to be 30 seconds late and it's not going to be usable.
I'll start nading.
There's a ping right there for you.
It seems like your teammates are going below to nade, which is good. It's a good use of grenades.
One's east stairs.
You guys also didn't clear CC, as you can tell, so I'm assuming that Vigil's face is going to be stuffed into the CC door. Also, something else I'm noticing is how scattered everybody is. I'm not saying that you guys should all be bunched up and that you guys should be like a pack of penguins, but you guys should be in groups, if that makes sense. Like, having someone else outside the breach with you, it would totally make sense. And then you guys are working the breach while you have maybe one other teammate holding CC flank. And I would suggest maybe a nomad on border as well, so stuff like this can't happen. Once you guys establish CC control, you guys can just jab it off, and you know, somebody's gonna have to run through an air jab, or they're stuck not being able to flank. But like, you guys are all doing too much individually.
East tier vending machine 4 pick.
Man, my man Ace got the bling.
Sandwich. Dead.
It's Valkyrie.
Calling in.
Okay, like this playstyle is more than fine in gold because you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be getting away with most of the stuff that you're doing. But once again, like you guys need to tighten up as a team because you guys are getting you're getting fucked over from the enemies, and then your teammates are already somehow in the map in weird ways, and then they're pinching and cleaning up the mess. But in plat and diamond especially, your teammates are all going to get wiped out if they're giving out ones. And if you don't know what a one means, it means you're giving a single one person pushing alone, taking a one-on-one gunfight versus the defenders basically. So it's going to be, let's say this is IQ pushing it randomly into the map. You can get possibly swung by any 5 of the defenders. So you're blindly having to check every single angle, and there's no refrag value. That was like, I'm over here doing hand puppets.
So, hold on.
I hope you understand what I meant.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's your same-sex crush, huh?
Okay, I gotta turn this up.
Hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's your same-sex crush, huh?
What?
So, that's just...
Let me think about that one here. Okay, same-sex crush. Okay,
He's really thinking about this.
no, yeah, Chris Evans. No, legitimate, Chris Evans.
No.
Chris Evans. He said his same-sex crush. Chris Evans. You know what, man? This is a good pick. He's a handsome dude. Look at those nipples. Look how perky they're.
He seems like a really cool guy. He seems like just a genuinely nice guy.
Oh, you spent like an hour thinking about it, like weighing your options
Nah,
out here.
If my girlfriend said, "Hey, I got a date with Chris Evans," I'd be like, "Can I come with you?" I mean, I want to hang out too.
I respect it.
What's it called? Ryan Reynolds is a pretty cute guy.
Ryan Reynolds, he seems like just a nice guy. Also, he seems like someone who treated you right.
Fuck no. Luna on YouTube? Fuck yeah, dude. So good. Luna, the storyteller?
Oh my god, he looks like a skeleton. The fuck are you talking about?
Nah, dude, Luna, dude, they be chilled there, bro.
Hey, they have a
They be
cab,
chill
just you know.
vibes.
I'm gonna get the wall
And
real quick.
crazy shit happens.
What was that? Can you just shoot the top, man? You have an LMG. You're wasting utility. The Gong 6 is awful, by the way. The Gong 6 is like it should not be used for anything besides destroying random pieces of utility.
Yo, there's no way that he's getting stalked, raped, and fucking sexually assaulted every goddamn
No.
day.
Oh wait, Pappy's on server.
And there's just no utility on the goddamn wall. So why were we doing this?
Please don't die. Yeah, I'm about to get wall. Is that muted or some shit?
Castle 1 ping. Castle 1 ping and connector. Watch out, Deadly. Castle 1 ping.
Thunderbird made his
They're in servers. They're in
pillars.
servers. Thunder's in server.
Thunderbird's in server. She just ran in vent window.
Pappy's also in server.
Thunderbird is back in objective. Tab 4 ping. Doorway, left side. Thunderbird's pushing out right now. Thunderbird's pushing out. Good shot.
This is smart aggression right here. Even though you could be like somebody could be in customs, you are in a 3v4 3v5 scenario. You just made it into a 3v4, but acting off that sound and it's gonna mess up the castle sound is good, especially with Twitch outside West Main. You just saw castle drop. What the fuck are these teammates? What are these enemies doing?
Tab
Come on,
is
Flick, you're right.
4 ping.
Okay. You know what? I'm honestly kind of confused what the hell Thorn was doing in the corner. I'm not gonna say that was a bad play. It's ranked once again. I would have like that's one of those moments where you can't really tell your teammates you're gonna do something, but if you have that in the back of your head what you're gonna do, I would maybe communicate it, because what could have happened is Twitch could have wallbanged that castle. Thorn wouldn't be looking at you. She would be looking towards the window, and then Castle would have already been dead, and you could have just took the one on the Thorn, and then from there it would have been a 3v2. So communication is something that's very important, especially if you're gonna make a ballsy play like that, because you could have got shot from customs, but you made it work.
Thorn's in detention. Down by the window.
What is this guy doing? You what?
Sorry. She rotated him.
Yeah, no. So that.
I have strong opinions. I don't think.
Place your ADSs onto the direct wall with the bandit wires, because if they swing the door, they can just shoot the ADSs off. And with this new ADS chain, or with not, I'm not gonna even say new, the way that utilities place, you can now just stack it basically. So just place it on the wall so they can't just wallbang it through the barricade.
I said I have strong opinions about this.
Place this ADS a little bit more to the left here, because the only way it could get shot right now is if they go sandwich or breach. But if you move it to the left, the only way they can shoot it then is from sandwich, and they're going to be able to see the tip of the ADS there.
The fuck was that?
What?
No, he just spoke gibberish.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Personally, like, I'm not going to say this is a bad barbed wire. In fact, it's not. It's really good. But I would try to analyze what your teammates are bringing in terms of utility. It seems like nobody else has barbed wire, unless Bandit does. I would suggest maybe putting that barbed wire mid, like metal, or on cement, which is Archive's door, because both these places are very common for enemies to try to rat into.
Wait, did we get 90? Did we reinforce 90
No.
Oh, we got one of the walls.
We need bandits on the wall.
Yeah,
They were on east side.
That wall right there, you don't need to reinforce. Place that wall anywhere else, to be honest. Like 90, fountain, triple. Any of those walls. This is a bad wall. Don't reinforce this. Because now you're going to be missing a wall. Once again, on triple. You have 2 walls up. You should be reinforcing triple, which is that office wall behind you. Also, let's evaluate how many of your teammates are roaming, and let's see if you should be on bottom east stairs. You have a cav baiting in customs, because that's what cavs do. You have alibi detention. You have bandit, I think, on main wall, and then Goyo in sight. If I'm the enemies and I notice that 3 of you guys are off site like that, I'm rushing cement, or I'm rushing. Fuck, like literally, I'm just rushing. Like. Even the main wall, because bandit's going to be bandit tricking, and if they gong 6 in, they can just run through the barricade and kill him, and then kill Goyo really easily, because they're going to have momentum. So rotate your body, and then analyze what your teammates are doing, and then rotate your body accordingly.
Security.
Sounds like they just jumped in office.
Ace dead.
Where was that tellers?
You know,
That was
he's in customs.
below you. Sound is very bad.
Oh my god! Metal blitz.
That's the sound of like fear right there, man.
So we're not gonna talk about it. Whoever was watching me.
Nobody should have been watching you. They should be on cams.
Vent.
Customs, Iana.
Okay, for something I'm noticing is like you're trying to act off information, which is good, but you're almost doing it. I'm not even gonna say your mechanics are bad. Like you said, your mechanics are bad and something you learned. They're relatively not that bad. It's just you panic a lot from the looks of it, and like, to be honest, you should not be downstairs in main lobby. I know you were trying to rotate to go up metal, but it just doesn't make sense for you to be here in the first place, to be honest. Also, you shouldn't be walking aimlessly like this in main lobby. You should be, you know, checking corners and customs. You should be just keeping your gun up. So basically, keeping your gun up is so important, man. Because even if you say you have bad mechanics and bad aim, what's going to save you is your positioning and just you being ready for an enemy to be in a certain place and keeping your gun up. You didn't check the one corner, I don't think.
Customs, Iana. I thought Pizza was down here.
East side, east side.
I'm pretty sure your alibi was in detention, by the way, so that is very fair, though.
Door.
One outside of Vent's window.
Lobby. They're in sight. They're over here.
We have a rotate on this side or no?
That's vent door. This, if they were, no, actually don't call it vent door, my bad. Call that blue desk door, or sight to blue desk, or just a door, or like, you know, metal hall door, or
No, they're on ping though. There's
any of
two on
those.
ping.
You just saw him swing.
That's me, that's me, that's me.
Oh my
Why? I called it out!
God. It's me doesn't tell me shit, dude.
By the way, if a team does something like that, especially in this elo, they're more than likely willing or going to do the same thing. So readjust your defense around that.
Vent's window. Oh my god. Twitch is on the bus.
Also, I just wouldn't peek that. There's no point. You have no information. Unless someone's shooting at you and you know that they're in a direct spot where you can pre-fire, there should be no reason why you're just, once again, just peeking into it.
Huh. That's a Vulcan east side.
Oh,
That's 2 east side.
You know, I think we're really stupid, Mozzie. I'm just saying.
Let's not talk about whoever's watching me, I'm sorry.
Once again, you should be pre-aiming the top staircase and pre-aiming where enemy possibly might be. And if... Okay, the best way to think about this, in my opinion, if you're a defender, you need to think about how, as an attacker, if you heard you would take the gunfight, if that makes sense. So I'm assuming someone's going to be top east waiting for you, and they're going to cut off your rotation. So pre-aim wherever you think that person might be. Don't worry about the drone, bro.
One more.
See, like, your aim isn't bad looking at that. It just seems like you panic. That's all it is. You panic. Which is, it's totally okay. But you need to, like, be like Forrest Gump and run. Yeah, run that ass.
90 a middle.
What's that guy doing?
Security. Thunderbird. Just lying down on ping. I'm live pinging Thunderbird right now.
You can nade this guy from below. No one was in break.
Oh, I whiffed on Thor. One's down.
Thunderbirds in 90. Yeah.
You heard one drop, I'm pretty sure.
Armway's clear.
I should have had 2. No. Iana's 1 HP break.
Wait, who?
Customs? That's a sound call. Never mind, not customs.
I whiffed. I had 2.
One, patchwork control.
Go to the left side, Leaper. Go to the left side.
He's wrong.
They have a drone above you, Eagle.
That definitely looks like a person, by the way.
All right, we got a
Oh,
Osa
so-
shield looking at me down bathroom bar. corridor.
Go C4, C4 him. You're gonna, yeah, I think you're gonna grenade it. Yep. Yeah, you can whip a C4, man. Make a noise for that frost, bro. Nading. Back up. Back up.
Oh my god. I played that so terrible.
You know what? You're very self-aware though of like what's happening, and I respect that. You could also be playing a little bit nervous because you know you're sending in a goddamn VOD review for me.
I played that terrible.
Okay, so that like thank you for editing it down. I don't know what the hell I'm getting suggested. Some things I would definitely suggest working on, and if you're this player, if you're like somewhere in the same elo, something I would suggest, guys, is 1, keeping your gun up. 2, always having a goal in mind for what you want to do for the attacking round, because a lot of people can have a really hard time with establishing map control and knowing what they want to do on attack, and just basic communication on attack and like playing as a team. That's it. Also on defense, not just wandering around and then either playing too aggressive or too passive. Your mechanics aren't bad, by the way. Some things I would say though. Okay, so this is my keyboard. You're gonna see it flipped. It's flipped right now. So like, yeah, but I'm assuming when you lean with Q and E, if that's what you lean with, don't use your middle finger. Okay, don't use your middle finger to go to Q and E. If your pointer finger is on D, then make sure that you go to E with it, and your ring finger, it's A and Q, not your middle finger, because your mechanics will be a lot less smooth when you use your middle finger to lean. Just try to learn how to use your ring finger and pointer finger for Q and A, and then E and D, and that's going to be very helpful if you try to learn how to Shiko peek in the long run and you just have more consistent long-term mechanics. Also, like, I don't know, being more confident, I would say. Like, being more confident is something I would definitely say would help 100%. But those are just some things that I've seen throughout this gameplay. If you have any suggestions from, like, a higher ranked aspect, I would guess that's higher than Gold 3. Let me know if there's some things I missed that he was doing down in the comments. And thank you so much for sending in this VOD review and letting me do this. This was, you know, really fun. Besides that, this is Garfieldisdoc. Have a lovely day.